Hello, this is a Shop Goodwill unboxing. This was purchased on March 5th, 2025. It came from the Goodwill of Southeast Georgia, and it is a 36-pound vintage to modern costume jewelry bulk grab bag lot. And it was auction style, and I won the bid at $390. In the auction, there were 3 bins full of jewelry. And this lot, it came in 2 big gigantic bags. And with shipping was $36.37, handling $3, taxes $30.46. So the grand total of this lot was $459.83. I bought 2 lots on the same evening from this company. And so far, the first lot had a lot more crafting items in it and some good items. Found some gold. And then this one, pretty much, the majority of this lot is really great for fashion resale. And it's cleaner and less tangles. But let me just jump right into it. I did find a bunch of bangles earlier in the prior video. This video is number 6. And then a lot of crafting. Let me just show you. A lot of crafting. I pulled out this here. Nothing. Oh, I did find out one thing really good. Let me just show that to start off. So far, this is the nicest thing that I've pulled out. It does look like it's sterling. It does look like it's handcrafted. That someone hand stamped all these in here. It could be Western style. Not sure. Not sure the age or date. That looks like copper. Let me show you some more. And this one has a stamp on it. Let me see if I can get that in there. Yeah, much better. It's some type of design. And then underneath it, it looks like some lettering, but it's filled with some black dirt or gunk or something. So I'll have to have this cleaned, and I can clean this myself. There are some patterns on the inside that could be maker marks, not sure, but also could just be some damage from it, not even sure really. It's a lovely, lovely bracelet, and so far I would say from this box, this one is one of my, probably the most value. And then I did find a really interesting seashell. All right, so let me just jump into this and finish up this bag because I have one more gigantic bag to go through from this lot. And I am going to start trying to live stream. I did try to do that today. However, I couldn't figure out how to turn my phone the right direction. And this tripod that I have only goes in one direction. So I'm going to work on that and just start live streaming all these videos. All right, so this one is just a costume, low-end costume. Metal tone, silver metal tone, lobster claw. This one actually feels pretty dirty, just the touch. These are either going to be glass or plastic. I'm assuming glass. To me, this is a low costume one. Made to look like the Swarovski crystal necklaces, which is fine. So I'll get this one cleaned up and put it in my fashion lot because it is really pretty. It is really nice. Not vintage. But this one's perfect. It's a layered type of necklace, which is coming into fashion in 2025, if you're interested. This is what they say, these chain links, big stones, although colored stones, these are clear, but big rhinestone or gemstones. And if you want to be up to date with fashion, this is $1. It'll be my fashion lot. Okay, this earring here, I did find the other one, and it's going to be in these bags that I've already gone through. So I'll set this one aside. Very lightweight. Faux little coin heads in here. But perfect for my fashion lot. This is not vintage. This is not handcrafted. Might be missing a dangle or two, not sure. Have to look at it. But for the most part, this one will be really nice in fashion. A lot of movement when you walk around, very cute. So, and it looks like it's something more than what it is. So that's perfect for the value. All right, here is a big lobster claw clasp. Here's those findings, those metal findings that pinch together, it looks like on a rope. So these beads are on a rope. Do a little wipe down of the lobster claw. It does have, what is that? 1.5 inch extender. Oh, this could have, there we go, that's C 1946. This is modern fashion. This company has not been around very long, but makes very interesting jewelry. These are plastic beads with some metal findings. Maybe these are made to look like amber, but this is all faux. Still nice. These look like wood beads, painted or dyed wood beads. So some nice beads. Got some unusual ones. Ooh, this feels, well, it's probably plastic too, but it looks nice. Nice big old plastic bead. Some more unusual findings. This one's a little, it's a cloth. It's cloth over a bead, so it's showing some wear. I'm still putting this in my fashion lot. This is a random, some random dangles. Maybe it's missing one. Either way, I'm putting this into my fashion. As long as it doesn't look too bad. Because this one here, I don't know. Maybe this has some flaws. I can't tell. I'll analyze them all later. I'm just making a quick decision now what I think. I think this is good enough to go in my fashion lot. It's got metal findings, nice plastic beads. There is a maker on it. Whether it's low-end costume or not, it still has a designer putting their name to this. And that will go into fashion. Okay, here's some black. Here's the findings on this one. Silver tone. Is that plastic? Hold on. There you go. It's on plastic. The beads are on a plastic. This is going to go into refurbishing. Will not last. It'll eventually break, so I'm going to pass this on to someone who's into crafting that has the gift to make this wearable, long-lasting jewelry, because right now it's not. And these are some nice beads. They feel like glass, so that's good. Good findings for a crafter, but not for resale, not for a fashion. Okay, let me go through this. Oh, it came out nice and easy. These are little wood beads. Let's see, is there a... So it has some string or some type of rope. This little bead just pops through here. Little finding. Got a little knot at the end. Feels clean. These are all little wooden beads. Stained or dyed little wooden beads. I'm gonna put this in my fashion lot. It's all on a string or a rope. So that's nice. Pretty colors. Fashion. Okay, let me get this one. I see this one? I think so. Okay, this one's filthy. Filthy dirty. It's gonna go into refurbishing. So that way someone else can salvage it. No need to throw this stuff away, even though it's junk. This can be redone and used for something. It is a hot tangled mess on its own self. Let me see if I can just get it open. Lobster claw. It looks like the original color was a silver plated. There's the clasp, the findings, the metal. It's just a mass, a hot mass. But like this little tube bead is a metal tube bead finding. Let me just see. I'll just demonstrate to see. Let me put a little oil on this one because this one's going to be really dirty. Just to see if this is a salvageable, reusable crafting bead. So I put a little oil on it because I want to break the barrier of the dirt onto the metal and see if this works. And if this one can clean up with just a little TLC, this would be a good, oh, look at that. It's just, it comes off. There is a bunch of gook. So I'm just showing you, like, these beads can be reused. It does take a little bit of TLC, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do this. I may sell them as is, meaning you have to do the cleaning. But let me just see if this is something. It looks like there's a brass underneath. So it's a brass bead. So yeah, that's how I would get that, break that barrier off, or maybe stick it into a sonic machine. Just dump this whole thing into the sonic machine and see what happens, because it is really dirty. But these are nice metal beads. There's a little bend to them. Be reused. Yeah, anyway, oof, man. Dirty, dirty, look at that. See, just that one little rub, it's filthy. So we'll see. All right, so here's a costume necklace. Yep, lobster claw. These are all gonna be glued on. Looks like little moons. Like a statement necklace. And here's the closure. Oops. It opens up okay. So these are metal findings with plastic glued in beads. Looks like some faux pearls that already have scratching to them. So kind of tangles on itself really easily. Like the concept of this. See, this one doesn't hang right, so it's kind of like wonky, a little wonky. And that's why I'm gonna probably put this into my crafting. And maybe it's just because I don't put a lot of value on these. It is very cute. The beads, these beads here are dirty, and there's gonna be a coating on these plastic beads that will just wipe right off. Oh, look, one's already missing. Made it easy for me because I know I wanted to put this into the refurbishing. Oh, another one missing. They just pop off. This is the problem with this type of jewelry. However, the finding itself, this metal finding is nice. And I am sure crafters know better glues, better techniques to make this type of jewelry into something beautiful and where the beads won't be popping off. So this was going to go into refurbishing. All right, here is, oh, these are for eyeglasses. So these beads look really, really, really dirty. And not sure if they'll wipe clean or if it just will wear the coating off of them. They feel like plastic. There is a couple of findings on here that maybe I can snip off. Not these rubber things, but the lobster claws where they were 10 cents each. But at least put a big pile of stuff like that together to try to get some of my money back. I will pull these off, and these can be reused. Okay, oh, here's another one. So there's two of them. These are made a little bit different than the other one because they don't have that lobster claw clasp, but yeah, this is just all crafting beads. All right, I see a bead on here that I like, that I may harvest. I did find another necklace the other day, kind of similar to this one I'm pulling out. And it had one nice bead in it. Actually, there's nice beads in here, but I may not take it apart and put this in my craft or my fashion lot. But I like these ceramic beads, these big ones here. I don't know, but I really like these. So we'll see. We'll see at the end how desperate I get on trying to resell all this stuff. If I can, I'll keep these for myself. I'll pull these beads off for me. I don't know why I like these so much, but I do. And then just put the rest of them into the crafter lot. So I'm gonna set that in crafting for right now. Yeah, this is gonna be another one. These are all either glass or plastic with a coating, and I already see wear on them. It wears really easily. I would say the only necklaces like this that would last if they're glass or gemstones. But these plastic or glass coated ones, the coating comes off. See, so all this is going to be into crafting. Some nicer findings, not sterling, but you know, nice findings. This all can come apart and maybe the crafter can make something. This is all damaged here, so yeah, this will go into crafting. Same with this one. This is a low costume lobster claw. It just feels really low quality. Someone can reuse these beads. Maybe someone handmade this. I'm not sure. Crafting. Same with this purple. Kids. What do we got? Little snap beads. I mean, maybe these could go into kids' fashion. What did I do with the other one? I'm gonna stick them over here for now. I can go with kids crafting. This is a low costume earring. Kind of looks like a peacock look, a peacock tail. All plastic, metal findings, lightweight, looks clean. Has the rubber tip on it still, so possibly fashion. It's kind of like these. They look really pretty probably from afar or from a photo, but in person, these are just cheap plastic earrings. That's what those are. Okay, here's an earring. I see something. Let me look at the metal finding, but this is low costume. A really pretty blue bead. Glass, possibly glass. It's got that mirror finish to it. Trying to emulate or simulate or look like the Vauxhall glass, which I like. So maybe I'll put this on the side for myself to compare the difference. Okay, the finding, I thought I saw something. CHO. Oh, here, let me show you. What does that say? There's some lettering on it. So if it's sterling, then I'll put that in my little... Let me get up close and look. Oh, I don't see anything. It says, I think CHO. I don't know. I'm not sure what that's end up going to be, but I'm going to put it in my little something box. Okay, I did find one of these yesterday. Little snowman. Here is a modern, looks like a snake rope chain, modern clasp. And this would go into refurbishing also. Someone can reuse this chain. Oh, I did find the other little earring like this. I think these are kind of cute. They look like sterling, like a really high polished sterling. Not that they are, but they have that look, and they're clean. So this will go into my fashion. Oops. Almost done. And let me just pull it out. I don't see any gold. Okay, no problem. Whoops. This one got caught up in here. Okay, here we go. This is the last bit. I did find the other one. So, faux costume. Oh, here's this other earring. Here we go. Both of them. Is this it? Oh, maybe they're not. They're different. But they have the same hook where it looks like it's been replaced. So I'll probably put those in refurbishing because those look like they need some work. This earring here is just a low costume. Refurbished crafting. Here's one of these stretches. Nice beads. I mean, it is on an elastic stretch, but where's that other one? I'm just going to put these into crafting. This one here, someone made this plastic. There's Jesus. It's on a plastic cross. Looks like someone made this, maybe at camp. Some plastic beads on a rope. So I'll put that in the spiritual lot because I do have quite a few different types. This is, you know, this is just handmade, but still, you know, I'm gonna set that aside. Okay, so here is the match to these little earrings here. Just low end costume, but I'm gonna put them into my fashion lot just to add any type of value. Did I find the other one like this? What did I do with that? Yep, here it is. And I did pull off the finding, but either way. Oh, this one's green. Oh, they're different. Well, I'm going to keep them just because I have been looking at Vauxhall glass, some authentic Vauxhall. And I know this is simulating it, and it's modern. So I'll set those aside. Oh, yeah, I did find this other piece. It is an earring. These are really cute. If I can figure out how to reassemble the other one, this would be great for fashion. Here, big lobster claw clasp. This looks like something, is it on a chain? Wait, no, this one might be on a chain. Hold on. Let me just, oh, it's rope. Okay. Almost got me. Okay, someone made this, and there's some really nice beads on it. So let me just show. I don't know if this should go in my fashion or not. Someone handmade this. There's some really unique beads on here. So I haven't decided if this will go into my fashion or refurbishing. It just kind of depends. But the beads are, they're nice metal beads. Made to look vintage. Or maybe they could be. I'm just thinking these look like faux. These are metal beads made to look like vintage beads. So that's what I mean by faux. They're real beads, but they're made to look vintage. So maybe fashion, but someone did make this themselves. I don't know yet. I'm gonna set it aside. I haven't decided which one that's gonna go into. All right. Oh. Okay, this is just costume. Is her name on it? RM something. RMN. RMN. Glued in. Really pretty. So I'll see. Not sure about that one. Little glass bead. Made to look like a tiger's eye, a green tiger's eye, which a real green tiger's eye stone are very expensive, a real one. I think this is glass, but that's something to look for. Maybe I'll try to look for one, see if I can find one and snipe it on eBay really cheap, because I do like the natural real ones. This one is not, but I like the flash it gives. I'm gonna put that aside just to remind me if I'm, oh, here's the other one too. It's a pair. I think these are really pretty. Oops. Let's see, let me hang them. Yeah, so I know pretty in the light. So these are nice. These are pretty. Oops, how's it hanging? There we go. This is glass. Made to look like that tiger or cat eye look. So, and I'll try to find, there's a name for the authentic real gemstone that is green that does this. I'll go look for it. I'll go find it on eBay. All right, so I found this one, and here it is. Wood pieces made to look like faux amber. Or not amber, but coral. And these are just wood. Up here is a little tiny broken part of a seashell. It's dyed. I'm gonna keep that for my crafting. This one looks like a handmade. Dirty. I'm gonna put this into refurbishing. Could pull those little stones off, or those little findings, and reuse them. Here's a big lobster claw with an extender. This is modern fashion jewelry. Feels really dirty. It's gonna have to be cleaned. Here's the metal. So it hangs nice, had a lot of potential. It's really dirty. Let's see. If I can get this one cleaned up easily, I'll stick this one into my fashion lot. Oh, that one's in my hands. Okay, almost done. This one here. It's a little, is this broke? No, it's not. Just a low-end costume. Bangles. I'll bundle them all up together. Oh, is this a hairband? Oh, maybe this is a little bracelet. The little metal finding. I'm just crafting. This one, his queen. All right. So the boyfriend gave his girlfriend this, letting her know that his queen, so she's taken. I'm just gonna put that in crafting. Okay, little dangle, cute little bead, crafting. Oh, here's the other one, got two of them together. But I'm still gonna put these in crafting. Oh, I do have this other one, and the beads are really pretty. Faux, this is not authentic vintage, just made to look at. It's really pretty, pretty red. Is that nice sparkle just shining off the light? So when you wear them, I wonder what it looks like under a dark light. Because sometimes, I don't know if they still have it, but if you go dancing, sometimes in clubs they'll have the black lights. And when you wear white or certain colors, it shines up. It'll be dark, real dark. But whatever you have on that glows will shine. Just, we'll see. That'd be nice for those earrings if they're shined up like that. Okay, I do have the other earring to this and a necklace. So this will go into fashion. Almost done. Let me do this one here. Lobster claw, fashion, modern fashion. These are all plastic beads on metal wire, so that's nice. Not plastic. And this is a nicer quality. It's a chain. Feels clean. If I can detangle it, this will go into one of the fashion, probably kid fashion. Really bright colors. These are all plastic, made to look like gemstones. It's a layered look. Layered look. So yeah, this will go into my fashion. And let's see, this one here. This looks handcrafted. Got some really pretty glass beads. I think that was on a string, right? Yeah. It's on a string, and the string that the person used is fraying. This is gonna go into crafting. But really pretty green glass beads made, look at those, these are nice. That could be some cane work bead. Because It has a lot of detail in it. So anyway, yeah, these are nice little beads. Here's a nicer one to look at. Tiny. Looks like little cane droppings or pieces of glass rolled into this. So these are nicer quality beads. This looks like a handmade project, someone homemade. I don't see anything popping out for findings, but still this is great for, it's not in good enough condition to go into the fashion lot because of the damage here. But the beads are really nice quality, and this one can be remade by someone who has the talent. Lobster claw. Here's the findings. Fashion. And this is on a string. Okay, so they hand knotted each one. There's a name for these little beads. I can't think of it. They feel like glass. They shine. They look metallic. Maybe this could go into my fashion. Because it's hand knotted. Someone put some time into putting this one together. All right. This is going to go into crafting. Got some lettering, some plastic beads on a stretch that's about ready to pop. And this one, and this little finding here, little backing. See, just nothing, but I'm going to save all that. And this one looks like a modern trifari that has a lot of wear on the finding. Not sure if that can be cleaned up or not. See, there's no gem. Well, there's a little gemstone, but let's see if I can just do a little. Like, how dirty is this thing? Because I haven't really seen much of, like, what I would consider some vintage pieces that have, like Trifari has a lot of vintage jewelry, but also has modern jewelry. Trifari, Monet, I still think makes stuff, but this is the first piece that I've had that has a modern, like Trifari. I guess is my first Trifari. It's modern. It is polishing up actually really nice. So only because it has Trifari on it. I think this is low costume Trifari. Let me just see. Since this is my last one. Is there too much damage? Because I do see where there's pitting. Let me get up. See those little black dots? Let me get up real close and look to see if that's in the metal. I do think it is. I think this is beyond saving because it was dirty and I mean, I don't know if this is solid gold tone metal or if this is a plating or this, you know, if something could polish this, because I did buy a Dremel with the intentions of polishing up jewelry. So maybe I can save this Trifari that is really not worth a lot of money. It's so worn and dirty. Just too bad. But that is my first Trifari. All right, so I'm done with that bag. Let me just pull out. I may not pull anything out of these bags here, but I did get all these bags, all fashion, a lot of crafting. Here's all the crafting stuff from this lot so far. Ooh. Well, one went on the ground, so I tried to catch it, but couldn't. Okay, all that's crafting. It's rolling down. There it is. That bracelet is rolling. It doesn't want to be tossed into the crafting pile. There you go. It stopped. All right, so, all right, I'll go and get that one. All right, so this is all refurbishing. All right, so far, this is, out of this so far, this is nice. Let me just, this is all just low costume. All these pieces, all this is worth like $1 each. This one might be a little nicer. Not that this isn't all nice, wearable fashion. I'm just thinking that it's worth like, if I got $1 each, I'd be happy and put it all in one, you know, different lots to sell it all. So far, in my opinion, this is my opinion, this is the nicest piece that I've pulled out so far today. Is a potential sterling with some clear markings of a designer. And this could be potential if it's somebody You know, it looks Western style or Native American, I'm not sure. But this could be worth potential money with a little bit of hand polishing. And then this one here, I really like. I'm still gonna put this in my fashion lot, but it's something nicer to add because it's very unusual. This metal mesh with these little stones inside that make it really shine. Let me see if I can really light that up, how pretty that is. See, there's like little rhinestones inside. So I think this is a nicer, one of the nicer pieces. So far that's it. I am going to end this video, and I have one more bag from this. This lot was so expensive. I do not think I'm going to get my money back for this lot, but hopefully if I combine it together, as long as I get close to the amount of getting my money back, maybe I'll buy another one. But if I don't get my money back, then I don't think this is such a great investment. Even though it's fun doing unboxings and going through it, I don't want to waste money either and have a bunch of junk that, you know, what am I going to do with all this? So anyway, I'm going to end the video for now, and I'll start up another one, and I'm going to do the other bag. Thank you so much for watching.